excited.
Honey, me too. Very good.
Yes, y'all. Most of y'all already know who this is. This is Tabitha Brown, okay? And I'm gonna tell you this, okay?
Okay, come on.
You are literally the queen
cut it out, honey.
of food. You are. If you don't follow Tabitha, go follow her because she does vegan food. Let me tell you how I found her.
Okay, come on, tell it. Come on, tell it, honey.
So, for those who don't know, I'm Malcolm MJ Harris,
Yes.
okay? So, I was talking to my mother. So, my mother helps me manage my business, right? So, she is in all things MJ Harris.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah.
And my mother, we follow a lot of the same people, but a lot of times she's the one who's telling me who I should be following.
Yeah.
And so she said, there's this woman, her name is Tabitha, and then she mispronounced her name first. She said, Tabitha Brown. I said, her name is not Tabitha. I said, I think it's spelled Tabitha. Why are they calling her Tabitha? I said, no, Ma. I said, her name is Tabitha. But she said, she is wonderful, and she can make any food just look delicious, and her personality, and her husband sings so good, and she just had this whole thing.
Oh my
And
Lord.
I was just like, I said, okay. I said, well, send me the link. Okay,
Yeah.
just send me the link and I'll look at it. So she sent me the link. I didn't look immediately because I was doing something. And she calls up, did you look yet? So I said, I'm looking.
Thank you, Mama. Get on them, honey.
She got on me. Thank you,
Mama.
Mom.
Mom, you looking for new clientele? Because that sounds like a good PR person right there.
She's
child.
pushing. She's
okay,
good.
Very good.
And I watched and I watched and I watched, and then she said, you need to reach out to her. And so as soon as she said that, I reached out to you. This may be Mama who just sent me a little message right now.
Honey,
I reached out to you immediately. Okay. And I was like, how can we film together? So I was so happy to know that we literally are like neighbors right here in California together.
15 minutes apart.
Literally,
Okay.
literally. Oh my goodness.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. So I'm gonna let you do the honor because you know how to present the food.
Well, honey, this is gonna be a first time for me. I've never had this restaurant before. What was the name of it?
It's called Leonora's.
Leonora's. And I feel like we're supposed to say that with an accent.
Yeah.
Leonora's. Although it's Mexican, ain't it? It's a Mexican pizza. But but the pizza is Italian.
Yeah, I mean
so
it
somewhere
is.
in the middle.
But I feel like they gave us some Mexican too because they put some avocado, some cilantro.
So this was called, what was it called?
It was called the special pizza. I would think is what it was called.
No, MJ had a name.
And what was it? What was
it? Was the look.
I know. Let's look at the text. We're gonna look at the text.
I looked it up and I was like, it was called Forever Young.
Forever Young. Forever Young.
Forever Young. We want to be forever young.
Yes, indeed.
And we look forever young right now.
I do look good. When she came in here, I said, you're beautiful on camera, but you're even more beautiful in person.
Oh, well, very good.
And your personality.
I paid them, y'all. I paid them.
She made me good. You know what I love about you is the fact that when you think about vegan and when you think about eating healthy, we still have a lot of work to do in our community around getting people to see that this is a viable option. It's not just something that those folks are doing off in California, but it's something that folks should be doing everywhere because our health outcomes are much better when we eat differently.
Absolutely.
And I love seeing that you are a sister. Natural hair. And I love everybody.
Honey,
but I love just seeing that.
Do you know my hair's name? She got a name.
What's her name?
Her name is Donna.
Donna.
Honey, yeah.
Miss Donna.
Honey, Donna has her own life, child.
Miss Donna came correct.
She said, "Oh, girl, what we doing today?" I said, "We're gonna go over here with MJ, eat a little Mexican pizza and stuff." So
I love this. I love this. Well, before we even get into all the food, what I want to do first of all is make sure that I plug my shirt, Live Limitless. This is from my new line. You can get it through the link, which is directly above or below this video, or going to www.shopmjharris.com. But I understand that you have some clothing and apparel also.
I do have a couple little t-shirts and things with some of the quotes and things that I say. It's on my Capable site. I usually would have one on, but I have things to do after this.
I think just for the day.
Gotta be right cute today, okay? Yeah. But it is on my Etsy. We'll put it in the link.
Oh, absolutely,
yes,
absolutely.
My Capable store on Etsy.
And y'all make sure you click share. You make sure you click share. I'm gonna pull. I've watched you very closely. So here's what happened. She said, now get in here. She says, now go ahead and click share.
Go on, hit share. You know, we have to sing "Come On in the Room."
Do it. Let's do it.
You want to sing "Come On"?
I want to do it.
Okay, so
I know the song.
When we start,
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Hey, hey,
Jesus is my doctor, and he writes out all of my prescriptions. I love it.
Brings me all of my medicine in my room.
I love it.
And then I say, when you get in here, go on hit share.
I love it.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
I love it. You ready to dig in?
Honey, you see I keep looking at it.
Okay, you can look at that like, what's he going to say to me?
It's talking to me. But this is the Forever Young pizza.
Yes.
It is their vegan or plant-based pizza. They got some vegan cheese on here. And they got some vegan sausage I saw on their menu.
I see.
With mushrooms and peppers and onions and tomatoes and
some
cilantro.
jalapenos too.
Jalapeno and black olive. Y'all see the avocado though? Yeah, I've never had avocado on my pizza. So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about this.
Let us pray over it.
Let's pray. Go for it.
Oh Lord, we just say thank you for letting us be in this room together, God. We ask you to just come on and cover this pizza because we've never had this before. We don't know this place well, but Lord, we know you was up in the kitchen. And we just ask you to let it be nourishing to our body. And amen.
Amen.
Yes.
All right. So I think we can eat and learn about you, learn about me. So the thing is, what I realize is that a lot of our viewers are similar, but some of your viewers don't know me and some of my viewers don't know you. So I said this is a great time. So I want to make sure that you follow her. If you haven't done it already, make sure you follow me if you haven't done it already. All right, because you will be blessed for doing that. Tabitha Brown, MJ Harris.
Yes. Very good.
All right, please, ladies first.
Well, I had already threw this extra little piece of avocado. Let me just throw it on there. Y'all know I love a piece of avocado, honey. Can y'all get into it? Can you see? You see her? Honey, do you see her? Hey girl, yeah. Honey, very good. I hope and pray this is as good as it looks.
I'm sure it is.
Looks amazing. Okay. It could be a little bit hotter.
You like spicy?
No, I mean heat.
Oh, heat, yeah.
Because you see the vegan cheese, it's got the melt down.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A little spicy for me.
I don't do a whole lot of spice.
Me either. I didn't realize that.
I didn't tell you to get jalapeno.
I didn't. We just ordered it as it came.
That's how they put it on there.
Let me take some of these jalapenos.
But, ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Because I got to get through this.
But I thought these right here was green peppers.
That's what I thought they were. They are not. So if you order, make sure that you tell them not spicy if that's not your thing.
I got a green drink. Paper straw. But very good.
I pour horchata. You take the peppers off, that helps a lot.
Vegan horchata.
Vegan horchata.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. First of all, how long have you been vegan?
Honey, a little over 2 years.
What was that process like to become vegan?
So, I feel like I got pizza all over myself, but I'm going to try to grab me a napkin from under here. I became vegan not because it was like, oh, something, oh, thank you, was happening. It's because I was sick. I've been sick for about 1 year and 7 months. And the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And I literally thought I was going to die. And I had tried everything. And then my daughter came home from school one day and she said, "Ooh, Mom, we watched this documentary at school today. You should watch it." And it was called What the Hell? And I watched that and was like, ooh, that's interesting. Because for me,
it was horrifying.
Right. It was very eye-opening. My mom died at 51 of ALS. My dad is 68. He's the oldest male to live in our family. And my aunts and uncles all had massive heart attacks way before their 50s. And we've had like rare diseases running our family, and meat was the common denominator. So I was like, well, Lord, let me try this. What do I have to lose? And so it started with a 30-day challenge. And I had a resting headache in the back of my head every single day for a year.
What did you think that was?
Well, at one time they thought that I had MS, ALS, lupus, everything.
Something like autoimmune.
Something autoimmune, they just could not figure it out. I even had one doctor tell me, well, when we can't figure it out, we just tell people that they have fibromyalgia. I said, well, honey, you ain't gonna just tell me I
Which
got
is like
something.
chronic pain, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. And I had chronic pain. I had chronic pain. I had chronic fatigue. I would fall when I would walk. I lost my vision one day.
That messed with your quality of life.
Oh yeah, I had manic panic attacks, which means I was having 50 at minimum per day. I was on all kind of like antidepressants and just different stuff trying to maintain and not go crazy. And the drugs was making me even crazy.
I know, it affects your mind.
And but the headaches, because it was just, I had never been a person that had headaches. And all my lady parts was shutting down. Like it was a lot of stuff going on inside my body. And after doing the 30-day challenge, the first 10 days my headache went away. Honey, stop eating meat and chicken.
So you were basically on your way out.
That's
before you became vegan.
That's how I felt.
I mean, because your body is shutting down. It's only a matter of
Yeah.
time before it becomes inoperable.
Yeah, I did not think I would live to see 40. And I increased my life insurance policy. I was saying, well, before they diagnosed me with something, let me leave my family with a little bit of something.
Yeah, I got you, baby. You
Honey,
gotta
that's
proactively make sure your stuff is right.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. You know, it's so funny. What made me consider, so I'm gonna take my vegan journey. So number one, my mother's vegan.
Oh, come on, Mom.
My brother's vegan. His wife is vegan. They have 7 little ones who are all vegan. Big family.
Born
I got 19.
vegan.
No, yeah, they started out vegan as like
As
from
babies.
birth. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
And so I was like, maybe I should try becoming vegan. I'm not vegan yet, but here's what's pushing me.
Okay.
I went to go see you know J Lo's movie Hustle.
I ain't seen it yet, but I want to see it.
Baby, so I went to go see the movie.
Honey.
She looks so good. And I'm watching her in there.
Is she vegan now?
Well, that's what she said. So she's up there on that pole, twirling around doing it, and she's 50. And I'm like, hold on. She looks amazing. And you know, you and I make our living in front of a camera, so we gotta look good. And I said, well, I want to look good like her. And so I start reading about her. Apparently, she doesn't drink alcohol. And she's vegan, and clearly she has a very stringent fitness schedule.
Yeah, honey, she's working out right now.
Yes.
I feel in my spirit.
Right now, literally.
Right now,
literally.
working out. Yeah.
And so I was thinking to myself, maybe I need to re-examine some things. But also, you know, I had an eye-opening trip home. I went home to Texas last week.
Oh, you from Texas? See, didn't know. Didn't know. Yes.
So I was there, and you know, I love my family to death. But as I looked at how they ate, and I looked at some of their health issues, in my mind, you start to think, is this associated with how we're eating? Because we grew up eating, I mean, a daily meal could be everything from fried chicken to I had chitlins on Saturday when I went there.
Jesus, we're going to pray for
Oh,
you.
baby, with hot sauce and vinegar.
Oh,
though.
God,
I had to have,
cover him, God.
cover me.
He knows not what he does, Father. No, Lord Jesus.
But that's how I grew up eating.
Right, but see, that's the thing. When they said in what the health diseases are not hereditary, is that we eat the same thing that causes the same disease.
People say it just runs in my family.
Right. Yeah, you know what runs in the family are eating habits. That's what runs in the family. So we have the same blood, right? That means what you eat is going to affect your body the exact same way.
That's eye-opening.
It's what you're eating. It ain't running in your family. The habits are what run in the family, and it's generational. And it stems from a slave diet, which we don't like to talk about.
No,
chitlins.
Let's be real.
Won't nobody in Africa eating chitlins.
They gave us the leftovers.
You got the leftovers, and then we turn that into soul food. Because you know why it's called soul food? I then came to the conclusion because all you have left is your soul when you finish eating. Because you done gave up the ghost, honey, you gone. And so your soul has been anchored in the Lord eating that food, child.
Okay, so
yes.
This video, you're watching me be converted to veganism, okay, right here, right now. So let me understand, because I want to tell you what my biggest concern is, right?
Okay, come on.
My biggest concern is how am I going to sustain it? Not in LA, because you know we live in LA, vegan, vegetarian, all over the place. But when I'm traveling to other parts of the country, because a lot of our viewers are not here in LA either, so that's a challenge for a lot of them too. How would they maintain this type of diet? So to kind of walk me through that a little bit.
I travel all over the country, right? Some places don't have as many options as others. But this is the thing, the first is a mindset, right? If you can wrap your mind around it, it ain't, but we can count on our hands how many meats there are.
Pork, chicken,
Beef
and seafood.
Seafood.
Why don't you eat seafood?
Because it's an animal.
Okay, all right, keep going,
Right?
keep going. Okay.
It's an animal, but it's also, you don't know what they're putting in it. And the ocean is so contaminated right now.
That is a good point. We often think that seafood is healthy, but...
Right. I mean, if you know the fish, you raised it in your pond or something, that may be something different, but it's still
Still
an
going through a
animal.
food processing.
Right.
Okay.
So the first thing is we must know our why. What is your why? Why? Like
my why.
and it has to be real to you, and it has to be strong enough. Because if it's strong enough, my why is life or death. And I ain't gonna go back to the other side, right?
So my why would be, so I haven't had a compelling health experience like you have. But I would say honestly, mine's is vanity. Because I say if I look like Shrek, y'all probably ain't gonna buy stuff, right?
I don't believe you capable of looking like
I think you, bless your heart.
Cute, okay?
But thank you, baby. But
yeah,
I think that's a part of it. I think also part of it is I had I've had relatives get high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, all these other things. And for me, I don't want to have the same health outcomes as them. Because some of them live very long, but their quality of life is awful.
Terrible.
And I don't want to live like that.
Listen, I always tell people that say, we're going to die anyway. I'm going to say, yes, we are. But what quality of life do you want while you're here? Right? And then the other thing is you hear people say, well, my grandma ate everything until and lived to be 100. But she also knew the cows and the pigs and all that stuff and chickens 60 years ago.
And how many
pills
was she taking near the end of her life or later on to sustain her?
After she started eating what they pump into the food now. We don't live in them times anymore, unfortunately. Okay, we don't. If you're changing for health reasons, right? Some people change for health reasons. Some people change for ethical reasons because they don't believe we should be eating animals. Some people do it, to lose weight, to have better skin, or whatever the case may be. But your why has to be strong enough. It has to really mean something to you, because if not, it'll be just another diet. It ain't gonna be a lifestyle. Some people do it like, oh, I'm just do this, oh, just a thing to do. That ain't what it is to me. And I know our people. Like, people are dying with rare diseases that ain't never ever been heard of.
I know. You seen all these things pop up on commercials. I'm like, I ain't heard of that.
Ain't never heard of it before because you don't know these steroids and chemicals that they're pumping into this food that we're eating. And the other thing, I tell people this, and people be like, "Oh, Tab, what?" We have never had more depression in the world than now. More people are on antidepressants than ever before.
Do you think that's associated with the food?
Absolutely. Because we're eating depressed animals. People are eating sick animals who are depressed. They're being held in the worst conditions ever. And if you're going to eat that, you're eating a dead animal, right? So that spirit, it's
coming
real.
into you.
I believe that.
One mindset I have to get over, I will own this, is that I grew up in a way where if it wasn't something dead on the plate, it wasn't a meal. So like, I go to different events here in LA, and if they just serving like some crackers and cheese and drinks, I'm like, where the food at? I get disappointed. Like, y'all ain't feeding us.
And that's a mindset.
That's a mindset.
Right? So then the other way to look at that is, do you want to eat life or do you want to eat death?
Because this is life.
This is life. This is living plants. You don't have to kill to eat. But if you eat death, eventually death becomes us all, right? But then that is a quicker way for it to start making your body break down.
Yes.
And I believe that with everything in me. But I also know my own personal testimony is it saved my life. It saved my life.
That's compelling.
And I know many other people the same way. Diabetics. My dad had high cholesterol for over 30 years. He was a healthy eater, right? He didn't really eat pork or beef. He ate fish and chicken and cheese. He still ate. He went plant-based. In 3 months after he went, his cholesterol had dropped the lowest it ever been in 30 years.
Someone had told me that, and I wanted to ask you about this. I'm glad you brought this up. Because someone told me that one of the biggest culprits for high cholesterol is meat, because cholesterol is largely the byproduct of animals, like the fat and so on and so forth. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know, but I wanted to ask you more about that. Yeah.
But it's fat. And there's zero fiber in meat.
Zero fiber in meat.
Right, so the body doesn't even know how to break it down. When it comes in, the body be like, okay, then let's process this. Let's figure out how to get it out of here. Plants come straight in and they have a party, be like, we'll see y'all later. And
you can feel it having a party.
Honey, and they come right on out. They don't come in to stay. They come in to clean and get on out. Meat doesn't do that. So when you have something that's sitting in the body along with the fat, that's cholesterol, child. That your body be like, oh, okay, so now what we gonna do? We don't even know. So, and all this stuff I be learning as I go. I mean, it's 2 years for me too. But I know that numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie.
Health really does, because you are so bright and clearly you're not in pain.
Thank you. No.
Let me ask you this. So, you made the choice 2 years ago.
Yes.
To become vegan. You started seeing the benefits. What got you on camera? Because you have a spirit that is so bright that it absolutely needs to be on a stage or on a camera, because it lights people up. I mean, I'm just being real. A lot of folks who are watching you and I, they're watching us because we're that shot of happy. Yeah. And what made you decide to share with the world?
Well, I'm an actress. I moved to California many years ago to pursue acting and had many, small successes. And I had started doing stand-up before I got sick. Because my goal was to get a TV show. And in Hollywood, an easier way to get a TV show is to be a stand-up comedian.
That's true.
And so when I started getting sick, I had to stop doing stand-up. And then I fell into the depression, right? And so when that happened, I had a dream. And I saw myself on the show. And I had my hair like in a little short, like afro, whatever. And I woke up because my dreams have always meant something. They've always come to pass, and they've always told me things. And so I started praying, and I started writing in my journal, and I was like, listen, Lord, I saw myself on a show. What was that? Because I'm not even, at this point, I'm not even auditioning.
Yeah.
And so I heard a voice that said, start doing videos. And I was offended. I said,
because the thing about doing social media.
Oh, honey, I don't do videos. You're not talking to me.
It's so crazy though? Because I learned that when I moved here. I started doing videos 11 years ago. I was doing on YouTube. And I didn't really have as much of a focus as I had now. I was just trying anything.
Yeah.
And I remember when I moved to LA and people say, what do you do? And by this time I'm making good money from it and everything like that. And I was like, oh, I do videos on social media and things of that nature. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Meanwhile, you're making, no shade, but you're making more income
than they were. Yeah.
But at the time you were offended.
But I was offended. And I told God, no, I don't do videos, Lord. And he said, listen, when you were out doing stand-up, you were reaching 15, maybe 30 people a night. You start doing videos, you'll reach thousands in minutes. And I said, see, that's where I was like, no. See, that's where you're wrong, because I don't have thousands of followers to reach in minutes.
Oh.
So you ain't talking to me, Lord. He was like, start
doing If you build it, they will come.
Videos. So I said, okay, Lord. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm still sick. I had not watched What the Hell yet.
Okay.
This is a couple weeks prior. So when I first started doing videos, and I used to have long straight hair, because that's what my agents had said, that it was a good look.
More commercial look.
Yeah, I always cover my accent, because they said that's going to typecast you. You don't want to do that. So I was like, okay. So my first couple videos, honey, I was a sit-down comedian on my bed with just telling the same stories I would tell on stage. And then a couple weeks in, I ended up shaving my hair off, because my hair was heavy. I'd been through a lot with that hair. Hair is energy.
Yes, it is.
Shaved off all my hair, and then my daughter came home from school and said, about this video. We watched that and decided to do the 30-day challenge. On day 29, because we did it as a family, the vegan challenge.
Right.
Day 29, I told my husband, I was like, this is my path. I was like, I feel good. I'm getting energy.
Confirmation.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting energy again. Like, I think I'm gonna be vegan.
Yeah.
The moment I said it out of my mouth, I heard a voice whisper in my ear and said, now tell people what you're eating. And I was like, okay, Lord, now wait a minute. Because I'm doing these videos. I can't do that because I done shaved off all my hair.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell these people I ain't eating meat no more. Like, this is my life. They're gonna be like, oh, this girl done finally went out there to Hollywood. She done finally lost somebody.
They already think you crazy for going in the first place.
Exactly. Like, she finally gone. Right?
Yeah.
But I also, weeks before, had a coming to Jesus moment in my bathroom, and I had told God, if you heal me, I would do whatever it is you ask of me. I would be obedient to whatever it is you ask of me. And so in that moment, he reminded me, he said, remember you told me you was going to be obedient. I said, ooh, you caught me on a bad day.
I was talking. I didn't mean it.
But I literally pride myself on living a life of obedience.
Yeah.
And so I said, yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell people I'm going vegan, and when I find food, I'm going to just do a video. That's literally how it started. And so I would literally be in my kitchen cooking, trying new vegan stuff, telling people, okay, I'm going to fix this tonight, whatever, just sharing with people. It'd be like 30 people watching. I'd be like, Lord, look at my family in North Carolina being supportive. I love y'all. Thank y'all. And if you look at my early videos, I even cried on some of them because I was like, I don't know why God has me doing these videos. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm broke because I was on disability for over a year. Then my disability ran out. I was on unemployment, and my husband is my partner. He's not my provider. We in this together, right? And so I had told him, I was like,
you make that distinction.
Oh yes,
I love you make that distinction.
Yes, he's my provider in other ways.
Yeah, I got you.
But financially, we are partners.
Yeah,
I would never want to put too much on him, you know. And so I told him, I was like, well, I'm feeling better. We need some money. I'm gonna go drive Uber because I'm gonna start auditioning again soon now that I feel better.
Right.
And he was like, you gonna do what? I said, I'm gonna go drive Uber. And he was like, yep. I said, and these were my exact words. I said, and I'm gonna get discovered in my car. And he was like, okay. I was like, because in my mind I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna pick up a director or something.
Yeah.
So honey, everybody be getting in the Uber. I'm like, what you doing? Oh, you work at the restaurant. Okay, well, let me get you to work. Okay. Every day I was like, Lord.
Yeah.
And then on December 30th of 2017,
Yeah.
that morning I was dropping somebody off by Whole Foods. And I was like, ooh, because it was only 4 months in for me for being vegan. I was like, Whole Foods be having good old vegan options. Let me go in here and give me some breakfast.
Yeah.
Went in there, they had a sandwich on the menu called a TLTA.
Okay.
It was like a BLT, but vegan with tempeh bacon. I had never had that.
Yeah.
Honey, sandwich was so good. I ate the first half, and I was like, oh, Lord, I need to tell the people about the sandwich.
Yeah.
So I did a video sitting in my car because I was on my Uber break. Sure was. And told the people about the sandwich, said the name wrong, called the sandwich a TTLA, posted it, turned my notifications off, and went on back to driving Uber. I didn't think nothing else about the video because my videos was getting a couple hundred views.
Yeah, I got you.
By the time I got home, the video had like, I don't know, 25, 50,000 views.
They loved it.
And I said, who is watching this video? I didn't.
Apparently everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that morning, it had like over 100,000. I told my husband, I said, Uber, I think I'm going viral. He said, what that mean? I said, I don't know.
It's like, go.
Right. He was like, you will make some money? I said, I don't know. He was like, well, what we going to do? I said,
It's just something happening.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
then literally 4 days later, Whole Foods reached out. I became their plant-based brand ambassador. And they went on to do campaigns. Honey, ain't drove Uber since.
Hallelujah.
Honey, driving Uber changed my life. Okay.
I love that. And you know what I love
Yes.
most about this whole journey is that you listen to the voice within you that's guiding you. And I think that's really the key, is just listening to that voice
And being obedient
and being
to it.
obedient to it, you know, because and it's just going with what's natural for you. I feel that I should do this. It's not always like the trumpets blowing.
Right.
Sometimes it's just that inkling of saying, why don't you try this?
And I didn't want to do it. But I said,
I'm gonna do it.
I got to do it.
I love
I got to
that.
be obedient.
I love that.
Some of the best moves we ever make are the ones that we didn't want to move.
Holiday.
We ain't want to make them, but child, when you do, honey, I always say I did a 30-day challenge that changed my health and my wealth.
Okay, so 30-day challenge. So I have a big shoot that's literally coming up in 30 days. Literally in 30 days, actually.
Oh, okay.
32 days to be exact.
Yes. We're going to do 30 days.
I'm gonna do.
Look,
the
I'll
30
do it
challenge.
with you.
I'm gonna do the. If you already do it, what you gonna do?
Like I tell you, you eat what I eat today.
I'm gonna do a vegan challenge for 30 days, and I'm inviting you all to
Yes.
join me. So I want you to
Yes.
comment below if
Yes.
you're willing to join me and say, I'm in. That's all it says. I'm in. If you're in, you're in. Now, for some of y'all who say, listen, I don't know about vegan, I'm gonna offer you all just an alternative. I want you to pick something major that you can cut from your diet. Maybe it's soda. Maybe it's salt. You know,
yes.
and-
Cut that salt out.
Yeah. And then say, I'm in, and let me know what you're gonna cut. We're gonna do the 30-day challenge together. Of course, if you have any health challenges, talk with your health provider first, okay? Because you're not gonna say to Tabitha and MJ
Yeah, we're not
got you in
doctors.
trouble, okay? But I am saying for those of you all who have sufficient information on what it means to do this challenge, I invite you to do it with me.
I'm very proud of you, honey.
I didn't expect to do this today.
Now, when you start?
Well, now apparently.
Okay, honey, you already ate
Fortunately, I have
today.
no food in my refrigerator, and my trainer just told me. He said, okay, for this, we need to talk about your food. He said, it's like literally 10 minutes before you got here. He said, we need to talk about your food. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know, you eat out a lot and you don't really control what you eat. He's like, so I'm putting you on a meal plan. He's like, so I'm gonna call you tomorrow to go over the menu.
Oh,
so,
well, do I need to be here for the call to tell them that you have this
I'm gonna take you may need to. You may need to.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
I am so proud of you. I'm so
I'm
excited.
gonna be so snatched, okay?
Yes,
now when y'all
already
see me
snatched.
running around in my speedos, I don't need the church mothers right into me, fussing me. So I'm gonna blame Tabitha. I'm saying, this Tabitha's work, okay? I have loved
But
having
listen,
you on.
thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I love you, honey.
I love you too.
Thank
How do they
you.
follow you?
I am Tabitha Brown on Instagram and am I on Twitter, and then Facebook is actress Tabitha Brown. But you just put Tabitha Brown in the
She will come up. She's a star.
Honey, you'll
She
see
gonna
Donna.
pop
Honey,
right
me and
up.
Donna be up there like, hey y'all.
And for those of y'all who are not already following me, you can follow me at MJ Harris, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, YouTube Tabitha Brown
Yes.
too.
In fact, make sure that you go to her YouTube. We're really trying to make sure that
build my
YouTube builds
numbers
up.
up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone needs to
We
see you.
building up, we building up,
Hey!
we building up, and now
We're solid. Woo! I love y'all to death. Thanks for watching.
I have to close out.
Oh, you
know
close
how
out.
to
No, close out. You gotta close out.
Now have a good day. But baby, if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing with nobody else's. All right? Love y'all.
Well, I love it.
Yeah, that's what you do. You gotta tell the folks, have a good one, but you ain't gotta mess up nobody else's just because yours go wrong, you know.
I love that. I
Yes,
love that.
yes.
Oh,
This is so
wonderful.
perfect.
Wonderful.
Yes, yes. Trainer's trying to put you on a.
He told me that.